Hello, my people. This is Dr. Ding again. Um, it is my pleasure to come back and present today's presentations. It's going to be very brief. I'm just about to get off from work right now. Very, very tired. But I thought it is very important to drop maybe a 10-minute presentations about the questions that I posted here in these presentations. The questions that I posted here in these presentations, I want you to go and think, please. If you get this message, this video, share it with your friends, with your family, with anybody, especially Africans, wherever you may be. Again, good morning, wherever you may be. Good afternoon, good night, good day. I hope all the time you are okay, you are blessed, you are healthy with your family. Today presentations is about the questions I posted. The question is, did God make Africans by mistake? Did God make us, including me, by mistake? And this is going to be God made man versus man made man. Let me put it that way. And the reason I'm asking these questions is almost millions of Africans have changed their skins, the bleach of their skins. They want to be look light skins. They don't want to be black. No, they want to be light skins. Even if there's a way of doing it to be look like whites, they want that. As I've made research in the last maybe 5, 8, or 10 years, especially the last 5 years, when I started to become an independent research about trending and educations, about health issues, about cultures, language, identity, and about other things like wars, things that are going on in the world, and in particular in Africa. So I find a lot of findings about why people bleach, especially women. Recent research shows that 70% of Nigerian women bleached their skins. And I'm going to read it here because I want you to understand this one properly. 77% of Nigerian women have done skin bleach. 69% of Togo women have bleached their skins. And 72% of DRC women have bleached their skins. 58% of Somali women. 42% of Sudanese women. 40% of Mozambique women. 60% of Zimbabwe women. Mali, 27% of women who bleach their skin. Senegal, 44% of women who bleached their skins. And 50% of South Africans women who bleach their skins. Now, if 77% of Nigerian women bleach their skins, it means that it's only 30% of Nigerian women that have not bleached their skin. And yet, the number is increasing. These are a few countries that have banned skin bleaching. Number 1, Ghana, Rwanda, Morocco, Kenya, Uganda, Ivory Coast, and of course, South Africa. But South Africa actually put some restrictions on some products. They did not ban the whole entire bleaching, skin bleaching. There are some items, some products that they banned women not to buy. But Rwanda, Ghana, Morocco, Kenya, Uganda, Ivory Coast, they completely ban it. Even if they do it, it's still against law. Now, but that's not the case. That's not the case. The case here is if Africans people, including men, there are also some men who bleach their skins. If African people bleach their skins and become light skinned, will we still be called Africans? That is the question I'm asking every African. Those who have already bleached, and those who are now bleaching, and those who will still want to bleach. So the question is, if you bleach yourself, you become a light skin, brown, whatever color you might become, will you still be called African? The reason I'm asking you this question is an African is a black. Definition. By definition, an African is black. That's why in the United States, they call African Americans. They don't call black Americans because of races, because of racial issue. They shifted it from being called black American to African Americans to represent the term, the color black. So now, as you look at me, a very diamond black looking guy, now I change my skin to be a light skin. Should I call myself an African again? Ask yourself that question. That's question number one. Question number two, did God create us by mistakes with black color? And if God did not create us by mistake with black color, so why don't we be proud of our blackness that God has given us? Why do we look ourselves shameful when we are black so that we want to be red or yellow or a color that comes differently when you actually bleed your original skin so that we look beautiful? Oh, that's what a lot of women say. So, did God create us by mistakes? Ask yourself question. As an African woman, especially women, ask yourself this question. Did God create you by mistake by giving you that skin? Are you saying that the color black is not beautiful? So that means God has created you or created you by mistake by giving you black color. That is a simple question I want to ask yourself. If you are an African woman or even man, ask yourself that question. Did God create me by mistake with the black color, me being an African? If not, why bleach? And if so, should you be still called an African when you actually brush off the beauty of African color? And if not, what can we call you? Or what can other people who originally know you as an African, but now you believe your skin becomes something else? If you believe yourself in America, would you be called white American or brown American? Tell me. And if you believe yourself in Africa, would you be called brown African? Come on, tell me. I want you to satisfy me why. And the very fundamental question is, when you decide to change your skin, are you saying that God created you by mistake with a black skin? Is that what it is? Next time, that's the topic we're going to talk about. As I said before in the beginning, today's topic is just a brief two questions, two fundamental questions. Two fundamental questions. Question number one, did God create us by mistake? Africans. Did God create Africans with black color by mistake? And if so, we bleach our skins. We forget about that. We don't like black. We don't like to look black. We need to look to be white, brown, yellow. Then will we be still called Africans? That is a fundamental. These are the two fundamental questions I want you to ask yourselves, because next week I'm going to talk about them: the disadvantages of bleaching your skins, the health problems that you are facing, your children are facing, anything else that related to that bleaching, skin bleaching. We'll talk about them next week. But these are the two fundamental questions you have to ask yourselves if you are an African woman who bleach yourself, or if you are an African woman who want to bleach yourself, and other men who do so. So that these two questions are the two questions for today. I posted today on the screen, but I will talk about them next week. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Um, Share this message to anybody, even if you bleed yourself. Okay, if you already bleed yourself, this is not an insult. This is a fundamental question we can ask ourselves. If I had a studio where we can sit together and discuss, I would have invited you and let's talk about it. Because the beauty of talking about something is when we understand. Okay, so don't feel embarrassed of surprise yourself, in my channel, so we can talk about it. It is also going to be an advantage to you, because I have a very important information about health problems when you bleed your skin. Thank you very much, everybody, wherever you may be. Again, my name is Dr. Dengdi. It's nice to see you. It's nice to meet you. And we will be very grateful to talk to you live next time. Thank you. God bless you.